we all have something inside of us. We all have something inside of us where without effort and without even trying, we create incredible value in the world. And the job, quote unquote, the job is, or part of the job is to everybody's, but as a coach, my job is to help you establish a relationship with this essence so you know what it is. Because when you do that, you will do amazing things, and it's not even going to feel like work.
Yeah.
And I've experienced, and it resonated with me, and by now I've experienced it over and over and over again. That's actually true. Like, you can get leaders to a point where they're stepping into their essence, which for me is closely related to spirituality.
Yeah.
Again, you don't need to use the word, and I actually much prefer not to use the word. Is when you step into, when you find the thing that you step into a room and you create value without even trying. That's the most beautiful thing. That's amazing, right? And all of us have been doing it for all of our lives, I'm sure, and we don't even value it because it's not hard.
Yeah, we take it for granted. We don't even notice it.
Yeah, we don't even notice it because it's supposed to be hard, and it's supposed to be stressful, and medicine is supposed to taste bad. I'm not saying there's no truth to that. I'm just saying it maybe doesn't have to be like that all the time. Right?
Yeah.
And that's not to say that you have real issues that you need to solve in the real world, and conflicts with people, and people are going to get paid or fired or whatever needs to happen, right? But how can you do this while being in touch with your essence, with your humanity, with your heart, and your brain, please, and your body, please, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's possible to have it all. It actually is possible to have it all. I truly believe. And it's not to say that it's always easy. It's not to say that there's no pain. This is not the thing, but you actually, now you got me right. Now you got me going. I got myself going. Now you actually can have it all. You can actually, this is actually possible.
Yeah.
I know it's possible because I've seen it. I've helped people do it, and I have very often I have it for myself. It's actually possible. There's a better way. And whether you call it spirituality or whatever it is, I call it a fulfilled life. There's actually possible to live a fulfilled life. And I think, and I hope it's possible for all of us. And what I do is I help people do that. And in almost all cases, they're more successful professionally, and they're happier, and they sleep better, and they have better relationships, and they feel love in a way they haven't felt before.
Yeah. Oh.
And that is worth it.
Journalism compared to banking seemed to be a good fit for you. Do you remember why?
I think it was a combination of presenting, communicating, and something I've always really loved is research and digging deep into truth. So the combination of those particular traits and the ability to make them stronger was, I guess, a portal through which I could serve. You know, having those conversations with CEOs, but going into the research dimension, then extracting the complicated jargon or information, being able to communicate that to anyone watching. It could be a grandmother worried about her pension, or it could be a hedge fund expert trying to make the next stock decision. That is something I inherently just loved and felt. It didn't feel like work. It felt like second nature. It felt really effortless. And I always feel like that's when you know you're on the right path, when something doesn't feel like a burden or heavy, and it feels quite light. And actually that experience helps me fuel what I do today. So I've worked with a variety of professionals and entrepreneurs from different backgrounds, and helping support what they wear, how they present, how they look, and then bringing them the media training that I received as I transitioned from a financial expert to a presenter, an expert in presenting, you know, those gifts roll over and they ripple over now to people that I get to work with or who choose to work with me.